me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
We're here with Mikey Too Raw Shaw, old buddy of mine. I got a fight coming up in 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks and 2 days or something.
3 weeks and 2 days, and we were just talking about how fight camp was going, and you were saying this was probably one of the most relaxed fight camps that you've had so far.
Yeah, I'm just chilling, dude. You know, not over stressing or over analyzing anything, and just kind of going with the flow of training. You know, just letting it come to me. But I feel good. I feel confident. I'm really confident I'm going to finish this fight. So,
what kind of mental prep do you really have to go through? I mean, because you're really just prepping to go in there and you got a 50-50 chance of getting the shit kicked out of you, right? So, I mean, what kind of mental prep do you really
I don't know if
it's
through? 50-50.
Well, you mean, you got to... Anything could happen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can rush him and he could catch you with a hot one.
Yeah,
right?
no, absolutely.
That's the truth. Like, mentality, I think, has been the biggest thing for me as a fighter, you know, and I think that's with anybody. If you're not mentally strong, like I've seen guys in the gym who are... We spar, like, super good, and, we're like competitive, but once it's time to step in the ring, like there's some guys who either like perform under those lights or some guys just break under them, you know?
Right.
And I feel, that once it comes down to stepping in the ring, I think that it all just comes together for me every time. But I mean, honestly, anything can happen, because my last fight, it was the first time that I really felt, I don't know, it was hard. It's hard to explain, but I just felt stuck. Like I just didn't feel like I was going with using my flow, and it really was just a mental thing. Like before the fight, things with training and stuff like that, like I said, over analyzing and just overthinking. I think before the fight, I wasn't confident in the win, you know?
Right.
I just wanted to go in there and have a really good fight, because I was fighting a really tough guy, you know? Mm-hmm. And he's like a hitter, you know, like knocking dudes, dropping dudes and stuff. And it's like, I know I'm legit, but it's once you step in there with a guy like that, and then I lost a decision, I lost my belt, but afterward, everybody's coming up to me telling me they thought I won the fight, you know?
Right.
So it's like, it's one of those things where I was disappointed in the decision, but I was more disappointed in my own performance, because I'm like, in the ring, I could feel it. Like I wasn't just, usually I set a pace and I set a tempo, and I work with that flow, you know, and I'll break guys like that. And I just really never set that in that fight. And I'm like, in like the second round, I'm thinking like I was getting aggressive and doing work, but I'm like, I'm just not being me right now. I don't know. I didn't know what wasn't clicking or what. And I went hard in the last 3 rounds. Like I said, there was all kinds of stuff going on, but I pushed it hard. I was disappointed in the decision, but really it was like that mental thing where you got to have that. You got to be totally confident when you go in the ring in anything that you're doing, you know?
Right.
In every situation, because if you think, oh, let's just have a good fight, you'll really just go in there and put on a good fight. If you go in there and you think you're going to put that guy out, I really think you'll go in there and you'll put that guy out, you know? Because I've gone in there totally confident in fights, and I've totally just dominated the fight, you know? Mm-hmm. And then when I wasn't really totally confident and I just wanted a good fight, that's what I got. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. You got to have that confidence when you step in the ring, you know?
Is that part of the reason why you think that this camp is going so well, is because you know that last fight was a decision lost because you didn't perform to your own potential? You know what you're capable of? Yeah,
that's really what it is. It's like, I know I can go in there and finish this guy like in the first round. I honestly think that this is going to be a first or second round finish. Like, I totally respect the dude. He's got boxing and my experience. He's got, you know, a bunch of fights and everything. And he's aggressive and all that, but I really just think that I'm going to put him out in the first round, you know, because that's what I want to do, you know. I don't want to go in there and...
Are you grappler, striker?
I fight Muay Thai kickboxing, you know, so it's all stand-up in there, you know. But, I don't know. There's different styles in kickboxing. Like he's more of a boxer, but he's aggressive. Like, you know, he's got good leg kicks and everything, but those are the kind of fighters that I like. I want him to bring the fight to me, because that's, you know, bring it, and then you know, my plan is to catch him coming in like that, you know, but let him come in, you know, eat some shots, and then once he feels my power, I think that it's going to be the opposite. I'm going to be the guy who's just stalking him down. I really think that I'll put him out in the first or second round, but, you know, I don't want to be overconfident, and I know that, like you said, anything could happen, dude. I can go in there and I can get caught, you know? Right. So it's like I totally respect the dude, and I totally respect anybody who gets in there, but it's just when I have that mindset that I really want to go in there and hurt someone.
I done came from the bottom, now I'm headed to the top. Only know how to win. grind till I drop. Failure is like a seed. I done lost a lot. Motivation, face it, I will never stop.